So this week I am in Minnesota, and once when I landed, before taking the 2.5-hour drive all the way up to the work of the week, I wondered how close I was to Paisley Park, and I was only 15 minutes away. So let's see if we can go in and get some tickets. Let's go. And this is one of the many places where he would just put on a concert. And I mean, it's a really nice, intimate little setting here. And then on the other end of this, it's just, it's dope. It's a soundstage. He'll probably come down those stairs right there, jump right on this stage. Okay, I got some clarification from a tour guide. The steps that you see there, that leads to 2 different dressing rooms. And then there's a little private section area up there with a couch where Prince used to sit on the couch and wonder, was he coming down here or not when a performance was happening or when people were just hanging out. Also, from one of his albums, there is a car front, and I'll put that here. And that's right here in the same little lounge as well. You've always heard about the private parties that Prince would make, and in the middle of the party he'd just get on a guitar and do a whole 2-3 hour concert. Well, this is that area right here. But I mean, it's private and it's small and it's intimate. It is literally that. It is very small right here. I thought it was going to be much bigger, but I think it's dope that it is just an intimate little spot. Something I absolutely love, and something that we used to do at People's Church. You would gut out a piano and then put the electric keyboard inside of it to give it the illusion that it's an actual piano. I mean, even though it is an actual piano, but you gutted out all the strings and the things like that. And I think that was one of the coolest things that I noticed about this right here. And then also there were different triggers on each piano key, so depending on the song there was a certain button that you could push that would then trigger a different sound or a different sensation or a different keyboard swell or whatever. We know which motorcycle this is. Now, it was originally purple in Purple Rain, but then on his sequel called Graffiti Bridge, he painted it black, but it's the exact same motorcycle. I count 12 pedals and signals and triggers. Of course, all of them have its own distinct sound, but then when you pair them together, they make a different sound. So 12 times 12, possibly 144, if not more, different types of sounds that you can get from those 12 pedals. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do a tour simply because it's sold out. The next one's available is September 3rd. I won't be here. But I've been ear hustling to another tour that's in this same space, and this is the VIP section of his soundstage. And basically, the people who he really wanted to hang out, they would come right here, and between songs and between sets of his concert, he would come off stage and just chill over here for a little bit while the band still played. Or another thing, he would invite some of his friends, and then they would be up there singing, and he would just leave and come sit down for a little bit while they wrecked the stage, and then he'd get back up there and continue playing. When Prince was doing his residency in Vegas at the Rio, he took this car with him, and it's a Bentley, and he would be the only one always driving around this Bentley right here. Another Prince car. This is Prince's Alphabet Street car. So when you look at the Alphabet Street video, this is the car. This 88 key piano is all handmade, all fiberglass, no brakes at all one piece, even the chair. Everything is one piece. And Prince ain't nothing compared to you for this one after his emancipation from the symbol back to his name Prince. I want to play this so bad. I could literally just put my hand over and touch it, but I'd be in jail. Once again, ear hustling to a tour that's come through here. They said, how did Prince used to get around all of the venues, all of the concerts, all of the things backstage? And the answer is this thing right here. Prince would sit down in this little box and then close the door, and then his person, the assistants, whomever, they would push him around. And then there was vented areas, as you can see, in the door right here. And then there's a comfortable chair there as well. And then he would occasionally surprise folks, be like, "Bada, ta-da, I'm out here." And then jump back in and smile and giggle. I mean, it's smart. It's genius, right? I mean, you're Prince. Everyone's gonna mob you. So how do you get around Vegas? How do you get around backstage at all your tours? Jump in the box and have everybody else just drive you around.
Guys, here's a shocker. He was one of the first artists to utilize the internet in this way, getting rid of the middleman altogether. So here's how it worked, everybody. When you heard something was happening at Paisley, so you came to the club, you listened to Prince music over the sound system, and you wished, with every wish you've ever wished, that he would come down and play, because you never knew.
For the time that I had inside of there, I truly enjoyed myself. Paisley Park was supposed to be the Motown Museum, pretty much. A place where artists who were signed to his Paisley Park record label could go and film and record and do all the things. After he had the kerfuffle with the record label, they said, "We are no longer using your services nor your recording studio. Therefore, that's it." So Prince was like, cool. And he turned it into his home. Basement of this area is where he stored all of his guitars, all of the equipment. The top of the Paisley Park area is the apartment area. There were several rooms with different beds, just depending on the vibe that he wanted to sleep in. There was a kitchenette area as well. And then on the main floor, the floor that I just left out of, was where all the studios were. And the sound room, the soundboard, the production room, the production booth, several different recording booths and all of that. I hate that I didn't get to see it, but for what I did see, it was pretty dope. Well, on to the next.